Right now at 6, a lacrosse teen involved in a 2022 fatal shooting is back in court after his bond was revoked in August.
And a Wisconsin representative says 8 Republicans are to blame for chaos on Capitol Hill.
Watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
Sentencing has been delayed for a man involved in a 2022 shooting death.
19-year-old Sage Hickey was supposed to be sentenced today, but that sentencing was pushed back to December.
Now, attorneys asked for more time to reach a sentencing agreement in order to negotiate other open cases against him. In August, Hickey was out on bond when he was arrested for illegally possessing a firearm and for possessing marijuana, along with other charges. Judge Elliot Levine revoked his bond and ordered him to return to La Crosse County Jail until he's sentenced. Back in 2022, Hickey was charged with first-degree intentional homicide in the death of 15-year-old Storm Vondrashek. Attorneys reached a plea deal in July of this year that dropped the homicide charge. Hickey only had to plead guilty for intimidating a witness. His sentencing has been rescheduled to December 15th.
A man brought a loaded gun to the Wisconsin Capitol building twice in one day. According to a state spokesperson, a man illegally brought a loaded handgun into the Capitol Wednesday afternoon, demanding to see Governor Tony Evers. The man was arrested and booked into the Dane County Jail. He posted bail later that day. Shortly before 9 p.m., the same man returned to the outside of the Capitol, this time with an assault-style rifle that was also fully loaded. He again demanded to see Governor Evers and was arrested. Madison police say the man is now in protective custody at Dane County Hospital. Governor Evers commended the Capitol Police for how they handled the situation.
To the credit, the Capitol Police took control of the situation, and so it's over. But that's why we have good people in the police departments and the Capitol Police and the State Patrol. They're doing their great work.
Governor Evers was not in the Capitol building for either incident.
Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District Representative Derek Van Orden is not mincing words. Earlier today, he was expressing his disappointment over Kevin McCarthy being ousted from the Speaker of the House seat. Now, on Tuesday, 8 Republicans and all present Democrats voted to remove McCarthy, making him the first Speaker ever voted out of the job. Now, all business in the House is on pause until a new Speaker can be elected. Van Orden says the 8 Republicans who voted with Democrats to strip McCarthy of his title are to blame for the current drama.
So I'm incredibly disappointed by the immature and irresponsible way that 8 Republicans voted with 208 Democrats for chaos.
Republicans are now scrambling to find a new leader to take over the role, and they are on a deadline. Government funding is set to end on November 17th. If no speaker is elected before then, a government shutdown will happen. Van Orden did not say who he will be supporting to become the next Speaker of the House.
A proposal that would grant the Milwaukee Brewers $614 million was defended at a legislative committee hearing today. The money would go towards covering repairs at American Family Field. Republican Representative Rob Brooks stressed the proposal wouldn't create new taxes, but instead use income taxes on player salaries to fund the stadium repairs. Brooks warned that if the Brewers were to leave Wisconsin, the state, city, and county of Milwaukee would lose millions of dollars in income and sales taxes. The Brewers have been working for months to get public funding for stadium repairs and upgrades. Although the team has not yet threatened to leave Milwaukee, relocation is always a possibility if another city offers to take over their bills.
All right, time now for a check on our Coulee Region forecast. A nice warm day for the Coulee Region today, Greg.
For most areas, yeah, we've had certainly upper 60s near 70, a little bit breezy as you get closer to Eau Claire. They've had the winds gusting to over 30 this afternoon and evening with some cloud cover, so a little bit less as you go further south. But overall, big picture shows really that cold front, the first one came through yesterday. That one has pushed further south with a little bit of a shower activity, and then there's some showers behind that one. But the one in the Dakotas, that is the one that's going to be watching as we go through tonight and tomorrow. But overall, just a few showers north of Eau Claire, some over towards Minneapolis, but that is falling apart. Most of the other areas are just seeing cloud cover begin to dissipate, but still cloud cover will remain up for northern areas overnight long. Temperatures closer to average, as I said, 7 degrees, but look at those blues further to the northwest. That's below average. That is what's coming for tomorrow. Definitely will be below average what we'll see. But tonight we'll get back down to 52 up to Eau Claire. Once again, cloud cover beginning and then probably increasing towards the end. Those those winds will drop off a little bit, still remain gusty probably through about 7 p.m. For Madison, I want to say Madison, La Crosse, we're looking at temperatures getting back down to the mid-50s. Once again, we'll have some winds, but the cloud cover will begin to increase late tonight. Further on, we'll break down when to expect that rain tomorrow, along with the wind, what those temperatures look like, and what the temperatures look like for the weekend, which won't be much more improvement than Friday, unfortunately.
Old habits die hard with that Madison
I
reference.
know. I wanted to say Madison. I meant La Crosse.
Oh, thank you, Greg. Well, politicians and local business leaders united today in La Crosse for the annual Grain Belts Ports meeting.
News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us in studio with the latest. Jeremy?
Ken and Emily, the meeting brings politicians from 7 counties here in Wisconsin, 4 counties in Minnesota. The region and highlight the importance of the national and global supply chain. Stakeholders hope to attract more investment in the region by showing that port cities along the upper Mississippi, including La Crosse, benefit by having multimodal transportation structures. Representative Derek Van Orden says what the House is doing to make sure the ports continue to work well.
We have just authorized, or about ready to authorize, another $10 billion to make sure that these waterways are functioning, that our locks and dams are working, so that we can move our grain up and down the Mississippi River.
Van Orden adds that making the port a national one is important because it's elevated to the level it should have been a long time ago, and the federal government is responsible for interstate. Introduced the Bipartisan Dam Integrity Act. The bill works with inland dams and mitigate flooding across America. Ken, Emily?
All right, thank you, Jeremy. The Dam Integrity Act will also address dams in need of significant repairs or reconstruction for public safety and those fit to continue providing services.
Xylazine, more commonly known as Tranq, veterinarians use it to relax or sedate animals.
But it can also be paired with synthetic opioids like fentanyl to increase their potency.
And now one person in the La Crosse area is dead because of it.
Law enforcement and emergency physicians at Gunderson Health System say Tranq-laced drugs have been popping up in the area earlier this year. One Gunderson expert says what makes Tranq-laced drugs so dangerous is the opioid reversal drug naloxone doesn't work on it.
When you're using these street drugs, you don't know the dose you're getting. And so sometimes it could be a factor of 10-fold increase compared to the prior dose.
If you encounter someone you suspect is overdosing, administer naloxone if you have it. Regardless of the naloxone, always call 911 as soon as possible. Coming up, the Powerball jackpot continues to climb.
This is the first time back-to-back payouts have reached $1 billion.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day.
Craveability. It's baked into everything we do, like Perkins Bacon Fest. It's back with a lineup of mouth-watering meals made to satisfy bacon lovers everywhere. From our maple bacon pancake platter to our smokehouse bacon double cheeseburger and big bacon BLT, we're always finding new ways to make your day sizzle. And don't forget, pumpkin spice is back in season. Order online at perkinstogo.com.
Are you in need of a new water heater? Here at Maxwell White, we offer the best solutions for homeowners in La Crosse and the surrounding areas. Being the best means installing the best. Our American-made Bradford White water heaters can revolutionize your home and give you the home comfort you've always wanted. Contact Maxwell White today to find out how a professionally installed Bradford White water heater is right for your home. Our expert technicians will answer all of your questions and find the best possible solution for you. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
This is it.
Make no mistake about it, this is it. Home Furniture's best sale of the season is going on now for 4 days only. For every $1,000 you spend, get a $100 MasterCard. Earn up to $1,000 in MasterCard rewards cards, plus 1-year interest-free financing and free shipping. This is it. The waiting is over. Don't miss it. Home's best sale of the season is going on now for 4 days only at Home Furniture.
This is it.
The Powerball jackpot has risen to $1.4 billion after no winning ticket was drawn last night.
All right, so your chances of scoring the grand prize are about 1 in 292 million. That's pretty good. But 10 tickets worth $1 million or more were drawn.
The next drawing for the big prize, the third largest in Powerball history, is on Saturday.
All right, fingers crossed, everybody. If it feels like these jackpots are bigger than they used to be, that's because they absolutely are.
Everybody wants a piece.
It's very big. You'd be crazy not to play.
It's an unreal number to begin with, $1 billion.
An estimated $1.2 billion. Wednesday night's drawing would have been the biggest Powerball jackpot of the year, marking the first time in its history that back-to-back payouts have generated billion-dollar prizes. If it seems like lotto jackpots have been skyrocketing in recent years, it's because they have. The average Powerball jackpot has more than doubled in the last decade and is now more than 6 times the average from Powerball's first 11 years, starting in 1992. Growing jackpots are due in part to Powerball's expansion since its conception. From 14 states and Washington, D.C. in 1992 to 45 states, D.C., Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands today. Plus, ticket prices increased to $2 per play in 2012.
Here come tonight's winning numbers.
And Powerball added an additional drawing on Monday nights in 2021. That's not to mention the media coverage.
These are nearly impossible odds. To put it into context, you are more likely to be struck by lightning, get attacked by a grizzly bear at Yellowstone National Park.
Apparently,
yes,
you have a better chance.
Look at you.
A better chance of becoming president.
Can you do that wave?
Vladimir Duthiers, CBS News.
Still ahead, it's that time of year, apple picking season.
We'll meet the team behind the apples at Eckers Apple Orchard in just a few minutes.
And it is that time of season, frost and freeze threat. We're going to be looking at that late in the weekend, early next week. Once we get through the wet and windy Friday, I'll break all that down coming up later on weather.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Check out our lighting showroom and update your home with the latest trendy styles and finishes. Patriot Lighting provides a large selection of finishes and designs, so you're sure to find a style at a price that's right for you. With more than 140 stock lights priced under $50. The Torian Outdoor Wall Light is $11.97 after rebate. Visit our lighting showroom or check out all our lighting options on Menards.com.
Save big money at Menards.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Join Wesco and Sparta to celebrate a fun Wisconsin tradition, Oktoberfest. All month long, save up to 20% off store-wide. Plus, as a thank you, you get a package of locally made brats and a free beverage from one of the local watering holes when you spend $499 or more. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland,
as in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it,
Wisconsin cheese.
but it's the smiles we put on your face with every meal made just for you.
It really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
It's time for Jolivet Family Farms Fall Harvest. There's no substitute for homegrown freshness. Stop by today for some of Jolivet's homegrown raspberries, squash, crowd cabbage, popcorn, and large selection of apples. Hardy Mums are now in bloom and available at Jolivet's. Find distinctive crafts and decor, Wisconsin wines, take home some apple crisp, apple pies, caramel apples, and apple cider donuts from our homemade bakery. Buy fresh, buy local. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
Don't let banking be stressful. Union State Bank is a family-owned bank at the forefront of technology. Our mobile app lets you manage your finances on your time. Deposit a check, pay bills, manage your debit card, transfer funds, and receive real-time alerts. We bring banking to the palm of your hand so you can easily track your account wherever life takes you. At one of our locations or on the go, Union State Bank puts you first.
Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Many people consider it the highlight of the fall season, apple picking.
At Eckers Apple Orchard, it's all hands on deck to get as many crates of the red delicious fruit as possible.
News 8 Now's photographer John Hayes gives us an inside look in our latest eyepiece.
So we get started about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. We come out, we look at the orchard, do some scouting, kind of decide where we're going to be picking for the day. And as the crew trickles in, we get our tractors ready. We have some harvest parameters that we kind of use. The pressure, the hardness of the fruit is important. People really don't like soft, mushy apples, and so we try and capture apples when they're ripe, but they're also still crisp.
I have some staff members that have been here for 15 years, and you know, they know the stats and how many bins we pick. So this year we've had some record-setting days, and those are great memories because just have a top-notch crew this year that can pull them in. Once you leave and you realize that this is a wonderful place. It's a great life. You're maybe not going to get rich, but it's a great life.
So if you want to enjoy some good apples, this weekend is Galesville's 41st annual Apple Affair.
It's at the Trempealeau County Fairgrounds and features a 10-foot apple pie. Count me in.
Quite the size of an apple pie. We were just discussing what our go-to apples were. Gala guy over here, but not as well versed.
I can't tell. No, I've had multiple varieties of apples. I don't know. I'm going to say Fuji.
Okay.
Let's go with that one.
But if we were like blindfolded and you had to like taste test, it'd be like darn near impossible to say like which is which.
Yeah, for me at least. They all taste the same. They're all delicious.
For sure.
Now let's send it over to Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart for our weather forecast.
Yeah, you'll definitely need to bundle up if you're going to do any of the apple stuff this weekend, especially if you're going to do it Friday. But we're looking at rain coming into the picture here with the cold air coming through. So late tonight through Friday, that's probably going to be the best chance. Widespread rainfall probably through Friday, at least afternoon, probably tapering off evenings. We still could see a shower in northern areas maybe Saturday, and then maybe the next chance as well into next week. But overall, we look at the temperatures, that's going to be the bigger story. It's 50s tomorrow, that'll probably last through about almost the middle of next week, maybe get close to 60 by next Wednesday, and definitely we'll have to keep an eye on frost and freeze because it is that time of year, and with these conditions, we definitely could get up into the 30s or even to the low 20s if we look at that. Overall, big picture shows, here's the system that we're watching right there. There's the front coming down with two pieces. We're going to be watching this one come through tomorrow. Swings through the area, then eventually exits the state, but it won't be until Friday afternoon, and then we have a few showers behind that. Even through Saturday, we still get this northwest flow, and there's another little piece of energy that comes down. That may provide more cloud cover, maybe a shower like I mentioned for northern areas, so we'll keep track of that. Sunday overall looks the better of the 2 days of the weekend. Still, it'll be quite chilly that we saw, but tracking those showers and that line of rain coming through late tonight or tomorrow morning, we'll see not much going on until really after midnight, and then here comes that first line towards Ladysmith, just east of Minneapolis after 7 a.m. It'll begin to push south. We'll probably hold off Eau Claire maybe till 9, but look at the temperatures, 44 up there, only 47 in Winona, so definitely going to be chilly rain as it comes through, and then as it does too, you're looking maybe about a 9 to noon really for that steady light rain, maybe even some moderate rain along with gusty winds coming through the area, and then behind that you'll start seeing it more scattered in nature probably through the afternoon hours, but once again with that northwest wind blowing, you see those temperatures maybe get back up to 50 in certain areas if they see some sun, but overall they'll be probably in the upper 40s and pretty steady in the afternoon hours. And as we look at the winds, that's the other big story with this. They're going to be starting to pick up probably in the early morning. The further south you go, I think that's where they'll start earlier, but then we'll see everyone get up into that 20 to maybe 25, and this is sustained winds. So gust with the rain or even some of those afternoon showers could get close to 30. That'll start dropping off probably towards the tail end or start of the high school football. But still, overall, you're looking at about 8 to 15 mile per hour winds, which could produce a little bit of a wind chill with temperatures only in the 40s. Saturday, once again, just some cloud cover we'll start seeing. That'll be the thing we'll look at for Saturday to keep the temperatures down. Once again, a spotty shower maybe for northern areas, but most should remain dry as we go through. Overall, once we get past Sunday, looks good, but one thing that we have noted is that low, you see it kind of back to the west for the early part of next week. That's going to keep the northwest winds continuing, so that means our temperatures won't rebound as what we originally thought. We'll probably keep the upper 50s near 60 at least through the middle part of next week. But tonight, we're just going to see the rain come in late, early in the mornings, but overall up mostly in the 40s for most of the area locations. Further north is where you'll see the rain earlier, probably not arrive till after morning hour. And then once again, tomorrow, temperatures really won't budge much. Upper 40s, low 50s. The rain will come through, the wind. It definitely will be chilly conditions as we go through. And those temperatures will continue through the weekend. Just getting barely in the mid 50s, areas up to the north, maybe it'll clear upper 40s, low 50s. And then once again, we'll have to keep an eye on those overnight lows coming next week, because we are in that tis the season to have frost and freeze. So it's that time of year too, but it's definitely going to feel like Halloween come the next couple of days.
Definitely a sharp contrast.
Yes, compared to what we had last Friday, absolutely.
It's going to match with your tie, Halloween.
Exactly.
Weather
already
with
getting
your
in the
Halloween
spirit.
tie.
Yeah,
That time of the month.
All right, you planned ahead.
Exactly.
Hey, coming up next in sports, the Twins have punched their ticket to the ALDS. Plus the MVC, a crowded field when it comes to boys soccer. A couple of conference rivals looking for a big win this afternoon in Holmen. Rob's got the highlights next.
The 2023 Fall Home Show going on now at the Board Store Home Improvements. High quality at a low price on windows and doors, kitchens and bathrooms, siding, decks, sunrooms, and flooring. Don't miss it.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Hy-Vee Angus Reserve Boneless Chuck Roast, just $4.97 a pound. Buy 2, get 2 free on select Pepsi products. And Campbell's Soup, just 99 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
Find comfort in your world in Stressless Furniture. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. When you purchase just 2 Stressless chairs or a sofa, you'll earn $750 towards Eckerness accessories or additional seating. With 4 seats, like a sofa and a chair, you'll earn $1,100. And with 6 seats, you'll have $1,500 to spend. Don't wait. It's time for Stressless. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Voted your favorite furniture store.
Holiday Inn Express in Onalaska is your corporate headquarters for all business or personal travel in the Coulee region. Conveniently located within walking distance of 6 restaurants, retail locations, and 3 grocery stores. We are at the hub of your corporate visit. With hot breakfast served daily, meeting rooms for corporate presentations, and a state-of-the-art workout facility. We have everything you need for your next business trip.
On today's episode of Fun Moments at Fanati's, it's Halloween shopping time.
Zoe can't have gluten. Oh, creepy crawlies. Pez, and more Pez. Oh, peanut butter filled ghouls. Jack-o'-lantern suckers.
Celebrate each season and see what's in store at Fanati's Nut and Chocolate Shop. Stay tuned for more fun moments brought to you locally by Fanati's in downtown La Crosse, where the nuts, chocolate, and candy are delicious.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Hy-Vee Angus Reserve Boneless Chuck Roast, just $4.97 a pound. Buy 2, get 2 free on select Pepsi products. And Campbell's Soup, just 99 cents. Only at Hy-Vee.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The high school boys soccer playoffs are right around the corner, and it's a crowded field in the MVC. Timberwolves are ahead of the pack, but teams like Holmen and Aquinas are playing some pretty good soccer this year. They were going head-to-head this afternoon. Let's go to Holmen High. Vikings hosting the rival Blue Gold. Scoring was hard to come by in the first half. Both teams playing tough. Holmen had a few chances. Jacob Lohr's shot is stopped. Then it's Andre De La Rosa with a couple of chances. This one's a bit high. Then a free kick opportunity goes wide left. We're still scoreless. Aquinas with a chance now, but it's Caleb Lohr. diving to make the nice stop. Big save by the Holman goalie. Other end, it's Andrew Ripp with a few opportunities. This one just left of the net. Then later in the half, it's Ripp again getting free, but this one also breaks wide. Vikings continuing to look for that first goal. De La Rosa again. You can't get any closer than this. A few inches from sneaking it in that right corner. Vikings and Blue Goals went into the break scoreless. We'll have a final score from this one later on tonight. Well, it was a season to remember for the Brewers, but it was a finish that fans will have a hard time getting over as Milwaukee gets swept at home in the wild card round. D-backs getting to Corbin Burns early in game 1, and then Arizona blowing it open last night with a 4-run inning. D-backs took a 5-2 lead. That was more than enough as the Brewers head into the offseason with a lot more questions than answers. We don't know whether manager Craig Counsell will be back next season in Milwaukee, and the Brewers skipper talked about just how tough this loss really was for his guys.
We're disappointed. I mean, these chances are sacred. They're you know, for players that you get this window to have a great month of October, and so it hurts for it to be over.
Same can't be said for those Twins. What a week it was for them. After an 18-game playoff losing streak, Minnesota making that drought a distant memory. The Twins taking care of Toronto in just 2 games. They allowed just 1 run in the series. And now Minnesota's moving on to the AL Division Series for a date with the Astros starting on Saturday. Game 1 set for Saturday in Houston. First pitch scheduled for 3:45 p.m. on FS1. I know, I got to ask you this question.
Yep.
Takes me a while to get over a loss when the season's over.
For sure.
About a month, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
How about you?
Yeah, it'll be about a full year after this one. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Yep, that one was devastating.
So
who would have thought the Twins would still be alive and the Brewers are out of it?
Right. It was just
Can't believe it.
Really
and I'm like Taylor Swift at a Chiefs game. Just go sports, right?
Exactly. We'll be right back after this.
Is your home missing the warm glow of a fireplace? You want one, but you're not sure where to start? Contact La Crosse Fireplace Company today. We'll design more than just your heat and glow fireplace. We'll help you pick the perfect stone, mantle, and hearth, making your heat and glow fireplace the focal point and cozy gathering space of your home. Stop into our showroom for inspiration or give us a call for a free in-home estimate. La Crosse Fireplace Company, Mormon Coulee Road, because your place is by the fire.
Hello, this is a real lawyer. Yeah, I've won 1 million cases, and I'm on a bunch of billboards.
Whoa, buddy. If they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay.
Fine.
Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
How'd you even get in here? What are you doing answering calls? Where's your mom, man?
It's the biggest event in King Furniture's history, a complete and total liquidation of all in-stock items in our stores. Shop over $2 million of quality name brand furniture priced for immediate liquidation. This will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to save as never before on living room, dining room, bedroom furniture, and more. When each and every piece of furniture has been sold, King Furniture will shut down for 30 to 60 days for a complete and total renovation. Don't miss the King Furniture Total Liquidation Sale going on now.
All right, we got a wet, windy, chilly Friday. That's about all you can say.
Brace for it, everybody.
All right.
We'll see you at 10.